What's up, guys? Want to do this quick little video. This is just what I think the Detroit Lions should do in the NFL draft, especially night one. So we've rebranded the channel. We're now Master the Game Sports. That goes along with my other YouTube channel that's Master the Game for tabletop RPGs. We also have a Twitch channel, which we're going to be doing a draft stream on Thursday night, talking about the picks as they come in. I'll probably be playing some video games. I might play MLB The Show 21 or Madden 21 while we're doing it. But as the picks come in, you will get my opinion on them. You'll see me excited. You'll see me upset. You'll see me all that good stuff. And we'll do it the whole duration of the NFL draft. So it's going to be a good time. So head on over there. That's twitch.tv/MasterTheGameRPG as one word. So yeah, anyways, getting into this. So the Detroit Lions have a lot of holes, and there's no debating that. You know, I personally am really excited about almost every single thing they've done this offseason. You know, they haven't made any big splashy signings or anything like that. I don't think they're better necessarily than they were last year when it comes to the roster. But I like how they're not overspending for guys on long contracts. I like the staff they brought in. I'm really excited about those guys. You know, love, you know, Mark Brunell, our quarterback coach. I am excited about the trade we made, Stafford for Goff, and getting those picks. I like Dan Campbell. I hope it translates to X's and O's, and I hope he can get this team going in the right direction. I don't know about him, you know, from that standpoint as a coach, but I love his attitude. Love that he understands the city, obviously being a former player. You know, back when we had the black uniforms and all that.
We're outside.
Yeah, we are outside. It's my 2-year-old. So I love Dan Campbell, love the coaching staff, love the front office. John Dorsey was a guy I wanted John Dorsey was a guy that I really wanted. And you can see on Twitter, on Sports Talk with Lee, actually it's Master the Game Sports now, I believe. You can see over there that I had said I wanted him early in the offseason. I'm so glad we got him. Like Brad Holmes, you know. But anyways, with all that.
Another Tom Brady.
He says he's Tom Brady. So the thing I really want to see us do at number 7 is, first of all, I saw the rumors that we were trying to trade up to number 4 to get Jamar Chase. I do not want Jamar Chase. He's probably going to be a great wide receiver. Go play. Go dribble. I really, really am not wanting us to take Jamar Chase. Again, he's probably going to be great. I also don't want Kyle Pitts. I don't want us to go skill position. I don't. And there's a lot of reasons for that. You know, we've done that. We've had Calvin Johnson. Calvin Johnson didn't get us a playoff win. It was a good pick. Go dribble. Go dribble your ball. Go dribble your ball. It didn't get us where we needed to be. So, you know. But I think we should go offensive line. And there are a lot of reasons for it. So Sewell would be our right tackle. You know, that to me would be pretty awesome. Having Taylor Decker and him at on the ends. Ragnow in the middle. You know, I think that would shore up the offensive line for a while. Now, I don't think we'd be the best, but I think we would be pretty solid on the offensive line. I think that would help DeAndre Swift a lot. It would help Jared Goff a lot. Sewell said that he grew up a Lions fan playing as them in Madden football. That's awesome. Javid Best fan. Javid Best was great. It's too bad injuries ended his career, but he was great. Yeah. And Calvin Johnson, obviously, you know that legacy. So I think you have to go for Sewell. If Sewell's gone, if the Bengals take him, if the Falcons take him, you got to get Slater. Like, that's just where I stand right there. Number 3 for me would be Micah Parsons. Okay, that would be my number 3 guy. If they don't do that, Jamar Chase would be my number 4. I don't necessarily want Devontae Smith or Waddle unless we trade down. So if we traded out of the pick, I feel like to to not draft Sewell or Slater, I need some capital. I need 2 firsts this year, swapping or 2 seconds this year, swapping of a first. That's what I need. And I would not drop down below 20th. Would not happen. I would not be happy. So that's what I would need to see if Sewell is still there. If Jamar Chase is still there. If Justin Fields is still there. That's the minimum for me to drop down. I also would like a future first. That's what I would want. And when you're thinking of the teams that would be trading up for that, it'd probably be, fringe playoff teams that think they can get over the hump and make a run. So, it's not like it's going to be a high first round pick next year. So, hey, Gabe, come back. Now, if you trade down, it opens up some guys, right? You can go defensive end. You can go for a Rousseau or Phillips out of Miami. I love those guys. You could get crazy. You could and get the Tulsa linebacker, who I'm a big fan of. I love Zaven Collins. I think he's going to be awesome.
Daddy, what is it for?
I don't know, buddy.
It's for outside.
It's for outside, yeah. Go play with your toys.
It's not my time.
So that's what I would like to see. We really, really need defense. We need an edge rusher. We need a linebacker. Within the first 2 rounds, I want them to pick an offensive lineman. Sorry about that. An offensive lineman, an edge rusher, and a linebacker. I want those 3 things in the first 2 rounds somehow. And that's because I feel like in the first 2 rounds, there is enough talent that you can almost ensure it would start on this team and make an impact. So that's what I want to see. I think you can still find guys in the 3rd and 4th round that'll make an impact, but it's a little bit harder. And wide receiver, I think, is fine, well into the 3rd round. When we got Galladay, that was a later pick. There's always been guys in the 2nd and 3rd round at wide receiver, always, So I don't want to go wide receiver. I'm thinking long term, and that's what I think the Lions should do. Later in the draft, I'm not too concerned as long as they get quality starters out of the deal. That's kind of my deal going into it every year. I don't think they should take a quarterback. They restructured Goff's contract. We got him for about 3 years. So you don't want to bring in a rookie quarterback on a rookie contract and waste it sitting on the bench for too long. Most of the good teams, think about it, Patrick Mahomes, Russell Wilson, all those guys won Super Bowls on their rookie contracts. And so I don't think you want your money tied up in your quarterback when you're ready to make a run, personally. So you don't want to wait too long, but you don't want to do it right off the bat either. So considering they've got 3 years with Goff, I would shore everything up around him, offensive line-wise, maybe work on the defense, and then go for the quarterback. Then go for the stud receiver. That's what I would do. And you're always going to be able to find a stud receiver mid to late draft or first round draft. You're always going to be able to. So, even if we do the right thing and we start building this team and we get good and we need weapons, you can get that in the mid to late first round. So if we do this right and we get the guys I'm saying, and it helps, like say we get Sewell and all of a sudden Swift is averaging, 4.4 yards a carry. Yep. Splitting, carries with carry on. And yeah, get up here. And Jamal Williams. Like, I would be so thrilled with that. Those are awesome results. So, Goff, game management, if he can get the interceptions under control and the turnovers, again, I think he could be really good again. He was one of the best quarterbacks a couple years ago statistically, and even so last year, yeah, wasn't his best year, but he still almost threw 4,000 yards, had a broken thumb that he had to have surgery on, played after the surgery, and still did okay. Still had a respectable year. So I'm cool with that. And the year before that, his running game was like 19th. And he still had a really good year. So I know Goff isn't as good as Stafford. I'm not saying he is. But he can be the guy if you build around him. And coming into his next contract, he's not going to get big money like he got last time. Last time he was coming off of a Super Bowl appearance. Last time he was coming off of a 4,000-yard passing season where he was the man. This time, I think reality has set in as to who he is. I think he is who he is. Is he going to improve? I hope so. I hope we do the right system around him. Mark Brunell is his quarterback coach. I love Mark Brunell. You know, he was a great backup in Green Bay, great Jacksonville Jaguars quarterback, great Washington Redskins quarterback. He's a good quarterback. I think it's going to translate to being a coach, quarterback's coach. So, anyways, that's what I think. If they draft any of the receivers with that 7th pick, I think it's a stretch. I don't think it's going to be best for us long term. I think the long-term play is you get an elite tackle while you can. And there are only two. There are only two. Sewell and Slater. And I think Sewell is better than Slater. Slater being a little bit shorter, you know, not necessarily shorter, but less of the reach, I think will hurt him, you know, at that next level. But he's still going to be great. But I still think Sewell is going to be better. I think Sewell could be a Tony Baselli kind of guy, you know. He could be an Orlando Pace kind of guy. Both of them made respectable teams. You know, the Rams, when they drafted Orlando Pace, went on to win a Super Bowl a few years later. Baselli helped get the Jaguars to the AFC Championship game. You know, we haven't won a playoff game in 60 years. One playoff game, 60 years. One in my lifetime. So, build from the trenches. Be a dominant football team in that regard, and everything else will fall into place. That's what I think. Would love to hear your thoughts below. I know I kept saying the same thing over and over again, but I think you get my point. So, argue with me. Tell me who you would pick. Love to hear about it. Love talking about it. We'll be doing a stream, like I said, for the draft. I would hope to see you guys there. You'll hear... Oh, look, he's interviewing me. Are you interviewing me with that? Is that a microphone?
Yeah.
Interview me. Hold it to my mouth. So, yes, be there Thursday for the stream. Twitch.tv/MasterTheGameRPG. And I'm going to have a mock draft up later today, too. With my... It's a no-trade mock draft, who I think every team is going to take in the first round. Obviously, it's not going to go that way because there will be trades. But, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy it, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on that as well. This is Master the Game Sports. I am Juice. Game on.